Hello guys and welcome here. My name is Asim and welcome back to another of my courses. So before we even start the course, I'd like to thank you all for joining this amazing course with me. I'm really happy to be your teacher for the next few classes and to be able to help you learn about this new platform that is called Chatgpt that will make your life way easier. So I hope you will have as much fun learning about this topic that I did. And you'll see it's gonna be pretty fun. So basically this course will be about Chatgpt. It's a tool that have been launched a few weeks ago. So it has been created by OpenSea. It works on a neural network. This tool has been in production, if I'm not mistaken, well, not the tool itself, but the technology is a technology that OpenSea has been working on for almost 10 years now. So they had GPT-2, GPT-3, GPT 3.5, and now we have Chatgpt that works on GPT 3.5, that is a language model. So in this course, we're not gonna talk about the theory of how it works and everything around it. We're gonna talk about the tool itself and how to use it. So you'll see it's gonna be pretty fun, and I hope that you guys will enjoy. So, what exactly is the goal of this course? So my goal here with this course is really to introduce you to AI and to Chatgpt and to help you understand how this tool works and how you can make the best of this tool. In other words, how you can use it for your advantage and to be able to create amazing things with it. So instead of spending hours creating something, just being able to ask it and it will generate what exactly you need. All right. It will give you a clear understanding of what exactly it is and how you can use it. So by the end of this course, as I said, it's not going to be a lot of theory, so you will understand what exactly this is. But my goal is really to teach you how to use it in the best possible way. So this way you guys will be able to do whatever you want with it. Let me just give you a few examples. So let's say you're at work now and you need to write down a text about something or a report about something. Well, instead of writing down the report yourself, you can just ask Chatgpt to write it down for you. Write down the topic, then the subtopics that you wanted to talk about, and it will generate you a complete report. If you want a one-page report, you will get a one-page report. If you want a three-page report, well, it will generate you a three-page report. So as you can see, it's really amazing. And you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. So it's gonna save you hours of your time. You'll learn and understand all the ways that you can use GPT on a daily basis. So Chatgpt basically is a tool that you can use. You can use it instead of Google. Maybe not for now, because with Google you have access to the website itself. But what exactly Chatgpt does? It takes all the information of the internet and it will give you the most complete answer possible. So instead of just copying and pasting text from the internet, it will generate you a personalized text since it's built on a neural network. So it makes the links together and it will generate you the information that you guys need with all the sources and everything. So in my opinion, if you guys need to do research about something or things like that, Chatgpt is way better than Google. Well, for now, well, maybe not better, but way more efficient. So it's definitely more efficient, hundreds of times more efficient than the traditional Google search that you guys are doing. Not only it's more efficient, but also it allows you to generate articles. So instead of writing down the report, it will write down the report for you. So it's efficient in its search, and it's also efficient to write down reports and the output that you need to generate from those researches. So it's really amazing. All right, so what exactly will be the course content? So first of all, we're going to start the course with an introduction. So this is what we're doing right now. I'll just present you the course, talk about what exactly you guys will learn through the course. Then we're gonna go, well, in the next class we'll have the account creation, the platform presentation. So I'll do a quick presentation about Chatgpt and how it works. Then we're gonna have your account creation. So take note, to be able to create your account, you will need two things: a cell phone and a Microsoft account. So if you have a Microsoft account, so an email address, it's gonna go. Then they will ask you to verify your cell phone. So if you're able to have a cell phone, it's perfect. This way you'll be able to verify it and have access to all the information on Chatgpt. Well, have access to Chatgpt itself. Then you will have a presentation of various ways that you can use Chatgpt today. So there is, as I said, hundreds of ways that you guys can use it. It's really amazing. And a few ways that we are going to talk about in this course. So first of all, we're going to write emails with ChatGPT. We're going to write articles with ChatGPT. We're going to write Instagram descriptions or ads descriptions as well. We're going to generate keywords. We're going to do math exercises. We are going to write code. We're going to, well, all those things. And not only this, but by the end of the course, we are also going to create some pictures. So maybe not with ChatGPT directly, but with another tool that is used with, well, that have been created by OpenAI. You'll see, it's pretty cool. It works pretty much the same way as ChatGPT, but it's for pictures. It's not perfect, but it's slowly getting better. That's what I can say about this tool. So what exactly will you learn? You'll learn how to use ChatGPT on a daily basis. So you'll see how it can make your life really easier. So instead of spending hours searching about a certain topic, you will be able to have search results in seconds, which is amazing. You will be able to perform any research and write articles in minutes instead of hours. So let's say you're at school right now, or you're in your university or whatever. So no matter the subject in which you're studying, you need to do research. So you need to do research, you need to generate, well, you need to create articles, you need to, well, write down reports, write down the results and everything. So how exactly does it work? You have a topic, you do a Google research about the topic, then with your topic you create subtopics, you need to write down text for each of the subtopics, write down your sources, and it will take you, well, days to do so. So it's normal, it's your session project, I've been there, I know what it is, it's long, boring, and it's stressful. With ChatGPT it's completely different. So you just sit down, you ask it to write you down a text about a certain topic. It will generate you a personalized text with all the sources in the text. So everything will be generated. So yes, of course you will have some work to do, but it's way more efficient than doing the search by yourself. So everything will be automatically generated. You just have to read through it, check out if everything works fine. If you don't like the text, simply ask it to rewrite the text, so everything will be rewritten again. So it's really as simple as this. So instead of spending hours searching, hours writing, then correcting yourself, then asking your teammates or friends to correct you, correcting their part, it's pretty simple. You just take the text, write down the text, well, take your topic, ask him to write the text about the topic, everything is written down, you submit the text. So it's really as simple as this. Instead of spending hours working, you spend 1 or 2 hours max on it. So it's really amazing. It reduces your operating costs, and if you're a business, you will have less costs by needing less staff to perform simple tasks. So let's say you're a business and you have a blog. So you have 1 or 2 persons that are writing down your blog. So you don't need those people anymore. Why? Because you're able to generate blog posts by yourself with ChatGPT. So you just write down what exactly you need. The blog posts will be generated. That's it. As simple as this. So as you can see, it's pretty simple to use. And instead of paying someone to write down blogs for you on a daily basis, you just generate them by yourself. So you'll have the same quality blogs, or even better, that will be generated in minutes, and you'll be able to post them each and every day. Same thing if you need to write down emails. Same thing if you need to write down ads. Same thing if you need to write down to create daily reports. So all this can be automated and created in minutes instead of spending hours on work to create those things. So as you can see, it's really an amazing tool. So As I said, in the next few classes, it's gonna be all practice. So now it's a little bit more theory and talking about it since it's the introduction. But in the next few classes, we're gonna get right into it, and you guys will be able to play with it. Also, we are going to learn how to use it in an efficient way in order to use it in the best possible way and to get the best possible results and generate the best quality article possible. So I hope you guys will like this tool. I personally love it. It's amazing, especially for programming. So if you guys program in any programming language, you know how complicated it can get. So me personally, when I write my code, it takes me hours to correct it and make it perfect. Now with Chatgpt, it takes me minutes. So instead of working 7 or 8 hours on something, it takes me 1 hour. So I create my code, I correct it with Chatgpt, the code is good to go. I need to change a few things, I can ask it to change those things. What I can say is that it's not perfect yet with code. It creates great code, but it's not always simple in the sense that it creates some complicated code sometimes for no reason, instead of make it as simple as possible. But once again, in my opinion, in the next few months, it's gonna get better and will create more efficient code, if I can say it this way. Besides of that, it's really amazing. It helps you a lot. It corrects your work, it corrects your code, it can generate your code. So really an amazing tool. I hope you guys will like it as much as I did, and you'll see it's gonna save you hours. So this 1 hour course will save you hours in the future, and I hope you guys will love it. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So in the past class, we had an introduction to the course, and in this class, we are going to talk about what exactly is Chatgpt and how to get access to it. So we're gonna create you an account. So I'll show you where is it. You'll be able to create yourself an account, and then we'll be able to start using it, all right? So pretty simple. What exactly is Chatgpt? So once again, I'm not gonna get too much into details, but yeah, we're gonna talk about it a little bit. Then after that, we're gonna start using it, all right? So Chatgpt, basically, it's a chatbot launched by OpenAI. So it's been in development since 10 years ago. Just for information, GPT is simply a language model that is built on a neural network. OpenAI has been working on the project since 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Around those dates, well, it's almost 10 years ago that they started working on the project. They started with the GPT-1, then had GPT-2, then GPT-3. Now we are at GPT 3.5. The simple difference between all those things is how complex is the code behind each language model. They're all based on GPT, but it's simply having more data. Well, it uses more data, and it uses it more efficiently. So GPT-2 is more efficient than GPT-1, GPT-3 is more efficient than GPT-2, etc. Right? So Chatgpt is simply the last version of all those things. So it's built on GPT 3.5, and this is why it's so powerful, since it's using a neural network. And it has been conditioned on working with all the data of the internet. So basically, it learned from billions and billions and billions of text files. So you'll see it's going to be pretty interesting working with this platform. And it's pretty impressive as well. As I said, it's built on top of GPT 3.5 built by OpenAI. It's one of the most powerful tools that exists to get access and create personalized information. In my opinion, it's the most powerful. It's not one of the most. For now, it's the most powerful. I don't know any other tool that is, until now, better than this one. Yes, we have Google, but once again, Google, you write a query, it generates you websites. This thing actually generates you an outcome. So in the sense that you ask him a report, it will create you a personalized report about something. So it's really impressive to see, all right? So let's right now create your account, since you understand what is Chatgpt. Right now we're gonna create an account. You'll see it's gonna be pretty simple to create an account. Then we'll see what Chatgpt looks like. So to be able to create your OpenAI account, the first thing that I'll ask you guys to do is simply go on the Google platform. So pretty simple, just write down Chatgpt. You will see the first website, which is openai.com. You simply click on it. So let's click on it. And you will be on a page that looks pretty much like this. So this is the website of OpenAI. If you want to read about the business, go ahead, you can read about it. If you want to get access to Chatgpt, it's pretty simple. Simply click on try right here. Here you will be brought to this page right there. What they will ask you to do, they will simply ask you to log in or sign up. So what I'll ask you guys to do is simply click on the sign up button right there. Once you have clicked on the sign up button, as I told you, you will need two things: your email address as well as a phone number. So just click on continue with Microsoft, with a Microsoft account. You click here, you simply enter your email address, and then after that you will be able to have access to Chatgpt. Well, they'll also verify your phone number, and then you will be good to go, right? So until now, it's all pretty simple. Now, once you have access to all this, let me just show you since I'm already connected. Okay. All right. So once you are connected on Chatgpt, you will be on a page that looks like this. So pretty simple. Here you will have all the chats that you already did. So as you can see here, I have a chat that says, hello, how can I help you today? So I'll just present the platform real quick. So if you want a clear conversation, just click here. If you want to have the light mode, you just click on light mode or dark mode. If you want to have access to the Discord server, pretty simple. It's here. You'll have access to the Discord server. Personally, I don't use Discord, so it's right there. If you want to know about the updates and everything, pretty simple. You just click here, updates and FAQ. So here, all the updates are posted right there. So just click Chatgpt FAQ. So all the answers to your questions could be there. So pretty simple, as you can see. So straight to the point. Now let's, Discord will be there. So as you can see, here is Discord. If you want to have access to the Discord of Chatgpt, so as you can see, there is a lot of users. So almost 1.2 million users. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is the tool. As I said, now how it works. So I'll just give you a small presentation, and in the next few classes, we're gonna get a little bit more into the practical part. So really using this thing for more advanced elements. All right, so here I'm just gonna chat with it. So you'll see it chats like a human being. So how are you today? So the way it chats with you, you really have the impression that you're chatting with a human being. This is what I find really impressive with it. The only thing is that it takes a little bit time to answer, since there is a lot of queries and a lot of people are writing to it right now. So yeah, sometimes it takes a few seconds to give you an answer. So as you can see, as an AI. Yeah, so it's pretty impressive what humans do. However, it's always here to help you to the best of my abilities. There is something specific you would like to know or discuss. Right, so let's ask him a simple question. What is one? Let's make it a little bit more complicated. Can you prove me that 1 + 1 = 2? So what's gonna happen right now is that it will generate you a result. As you can see, even for something simple as 1 + 1, it will be able to generate you something a little bit more complex, as you can see. So here is the formal proof using the algebra. So it simply gives you 1 + 1 = x. So it replaces the answer by x. So 1 + 1 + 1 = x + 1. this simplifies to 2 plus 1 equals x plus 1. So as you can see, x equals 2. So we have 1 plus 1 equals 2. So it's able to prove you things, well, it's able to prove you mathematical things. So pretty interesting until now. So this is really the basics of Chatgpt. You can try playing with it. So in the next few classes, we're going to learn about other ways that you guys can use Chatgpt. So you'll see it's going to be pretty interesting. And yeah, I suggest you to try it out a little bit. And then the next classes, we're going to do it all together. So that's it for this class, guys. And see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So in the last class, we have had an introduction to Chatgpt. I explained you what exactly this is and what exactly you can do with it. So here, if you check out, the last conversation have been recorded there. So if I click on it, as you can see, this is the last conversation that we had with Chatgpt. All right. So if you want to have a new chat, just click on new chat. Now, the next few things that I want to do with you guys is test out a little bit Chatgpt. So the first tasks that I want to show you that this application is able to do is writing down emails. All right. So this is the first thing that we are going to do with Chatgpt, write down emails. So I have a plan to write down 4 emails. So the first email will be an email for people that are in school. So let's say, for example, you are in school and you need to submit your, how it's called, a report. Let's say you need to submit a report or your research or anything on a later date. So you want to write down an email to your teacher, ask him, hey, I want to submit my research or my report 2 days late. Is it possible? So we're gonna ask Chatgpt to do it. So I'm gonna write him, let's write him, say, like, we're human beings, all right? So I am a student. Can you please write an email for my teacher, Mr. let's say John, Mr. John, that I will submit my report 2 days late. I had a bad flu. I was sick. Let's just say since I was sick. All right, here we go. So as you can see, I wrote down a simple instructions. So here you go. The email is being written. Work days late. Unfortunately, I have been feeling quite ill and have been unable to work on the report as planned. I will make sure to submit the report by the revised deadline, and I will do my best to catch up on any missed work. Thank you for your understanding. So as you can see, it has written the email like you have written it, and even better. All right. Let's say we want to rewrite the email. You don't like it, so we'll ask him, can you write me a better and longer email? Here we go. So as you can see, it's writing pretty much everything. We'll report as planned. So as you can see, it's writing an even better version of the email right here. So if you need to submit a report or whatever late, so here you go. The email, you have a place where you can write down emails. Let's say you need to write down an email to a client that don't pay. Let's say you have a business and you have a client that doesn't pay. All right. So can you write me an email for my client, Mr. Max, that did not pay the previous invoices. There you go. So can you write me an email for my client, Mr. Max, that did not pay the previous invoices, informing him that he has to pay. So let's run it and see what it looks like. So once again, the trick with this, with Chatgpt is really to be as precise as possible. The more you are precise, the more you will have good results with it. So as you can see here, it's generating an email. Dear Mr. Max, I hope the email finds you well. I want to reach out to you. So here you go. Product services to your company. So here when it's, well, those things right there, you simply change them by the product or services. Here you change it by the date. So as you can see, it writes down amazing emails. So pretty simple, pretty straight to the point. Once again, you need to be as well, as precise as possible. Let's try and write down a last email. So this email will be if you want to fire someone because that person, let's say, don't do the work. Can you write me an email to fire someone, to fire one of my employees? He is always late and don't do the work. All right, so let's run it and see what it looks like. So once again, we ask the AI to write down an email to fire someone. It's important to handle it with care and professionalism. There is an email you can use to inform that it can be banned. So once again, this is something that is really touchy, right? It's you're firing someone. You know, terminated. As you can see, it's right down amazing emails. Let's say each time that I see it, I'm impressed. Also, another thing that you guys can do to be sure that, to be sure that the text is not copyrighted or not just a copy paste from somewhere on the internet, you simply go on Google, write down plagiarism, plagiarism checker, free plagiarism checker or whatever. You copy and paste the text there, and it will check it out, and you'll see it's 0% plagiarism. So it's really personalized information. It's really amazing. All right. So right now you guys can see that it's possible to write emails with this tool. So in the next few classes, we're gonna check out all the other things that you guys can do with this tool. For now, that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So in the past class, we have saw how to write emails, and we also had the introduction. So what exactly is Chatgpt and all those things. So in this class and in the next few classes, we are going to continue practicing with the Chatgpt and trying a lot of stuff. So in today's class, what exactly I wanted to do is make this AI write Instagram posts, write ads, and write product descriptions. So you'll see it's gonna be pretty cool as well, and you're gonna see once again the power of this tool. All right. So let's start with the Instagram description. All right. So let's say you have an Instagram account. So let's ask Chatgpt to write down a post description. Can you write me a post description for Instagram? Now, as I said, we need to be as precise as possible. Let's say the post should include a quote about happiness and the word nature. All right, so let's see what it will generate us. So as you can see, we have an Instagram post right now. Happiness is not something that ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Find joy in the simple things in life, like spending time in nature. Surround yourself with the beauty of the natural world and let it bring you happiness and peace. So hashtag happiness, hashtag nature. So as you can see, it's an amazing Instagram post generated in a few seconds. So if you guys want to generate Instagram posts and have no idea and are looking on quotes online, well, here you go. Let's try again. Can you better post with also and the word sun as well as microwave? Something random, as well as microwave. The sun is a deadly reminder that we too can rise again from the darkness, that we too can shine our own light. Take a break from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and find time to bask warm. And when you need a quick pickup, try microwaving a mug of your favorite warm beer. So yeah, amazing. So as you can see here, we have the code that we asked it, and the post right there. So it's just amazing. So if you guys are looking for Instagram posts, well, this is the perfect way to generate amazing Instagram post descriptions. Now, let's say you guys want to write a Facebook ad. Let's say you are selling products online and you need a product description. Once again, my goal here is to use products that are completely random and complicated. So this way you guys will see how it works. So let's, what can we use? Let's try it with a snow shovel. Can you write me a Facebook ad description about, about my product that is a snow shovel. The ad has to contain the words microwave. Good. Here you go. You have your description. Are you tired of shoveling snow the old-fashioned way? Say goodbye to back pain and hello to convenience with our top-of-the-line snow shovel. Not only does it feature a comfortable ergonomic handle, but it also comes equipped with a built-in microwave, perfect for warming up your hands or defrosting your gloves during those long winter months. Don't let the cold keep you down. Upgrade to our snow shovel today. So yeah, there are a few hashtags as well for the Facebook ads. So yeah, it's a bit funny. It comes with a built-in microwave. Can you write a better ad. If you're tired of struggling with the traditional snow shovel during winter storms, it's time to upgrade to our Invasion Snow with a built-in microwave. So yeah, I think the AI thinks that there is a microwave inside the snow shovel. No run-on fingers or back pain while shoveling. Simply microwave your gloves or hand warmer before heading outside, or warm up your hands during a break from shoveling. Our shovel's ergonomic handle also makes it easier on your body while you work. So yeah, as you can see, it's amazing. All right. So we have our ad description if you guys need ad descriptions. Finally, the last thing that I want to do is a product description. But once again, this is pretty much a product description. Yeah, so can you write me a product description about the product that I sell? It's a red lamp. So I'm selling a lamp that is red. So let's see what it will generate us. A stunning red lamp, the perfect addition to any room in need of a pop-up of colors. So yeah, pretty impressive, right? So you can try it out with so yeah, as you can see, you can write emails, you can write posts, you can write Facebook posts, well, Instagram posts, and you can also write product descriptions as well. Once again, this is just a basic request. If you want to have really advanced product descriptions, you need to give him as much details as possible about your product, and it will generate you the best product description that you can imagine also. And also, if you have already a written text, so if you already have generated, you have written a text, you can simply give it to Chatgpt, and it can rewrite the text in a better format as well. So it can do this as well. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So in the past few classes, we started talking about all the things that you can do with this amazing app called Chatgpt. In this class, we will continue talking about it. So one of the elements that I want to present you today is writing blogs and articles, all right? So this is what we're going to do in this class. So let's say, for example, you have a small business, you're the only employee, and you want to improve your website by having blogs inside of it, all right? So it's possible to do so with Chatgpt, or let's say you want to, you want to answer questions on Quora to become popular on Quora, or whatever, you just want to write articles to create content online. Well, it's possible to do so with Chatgpt, all right? So this is exactly what we are going to do. So we are going to create a few articles about different topics. We're going to create small articles and a little bit longer articles. I'll show you also what kind of bugs can happen in Chatgpt if we create too much articles that are a little bit too long, and how to simply fix those bugs, all right? Well, if they happen, of course. If they don't happen, I'm just going to talk about it. All right, so the first thing that we are going to talk about is the sun. So write me a scientific article that has 2 paragraphs about the sun. There we go. So here is something that is pretty simple. The sun, something simple. So as you can see, it's gonna write us something. We're gonna read it, check if it makes sense, and I will show you how you can write even more articles about the sun. All right. So we're gonna use sun just as an example. So the sun is a star in the center of the solar system, and it's primarily composed of helium, Earth, also a major influence of the Earth's climate and weather patterns. All right, good. So it looks pretty interesting. So let's say you need to write various scientific articles and you want to write them about the sun. So can you generate me 3 scientific related topic titles for the sun? So even if I'm not writing in the best English, it will understand. Can you generate me 3 scientific related topic titles for the sun, about the sun? About the sun. There we go. So it's looking the sun's role in the formation and evolution of the solar system. Here we go. So we have 3 topic titles. So let's say, for example, we need to write down, I don't know, you need to write down about a certain topic. Well, we can generate titles. You can generate, subtitles. And then you can generate the topic. Well, then you can create the whole project. Let's say I want to write down. Okay. Let's say write me a 3-paragraph article with an introduction and a conclusion about the sun, about topic 1. So here I have various topics, so 1, 2, 3, and I want to write something about topic 1. So here we go. I just click on enter. And here we'll have my 3-paragraph article about topic number 1. So as you can see, pretty simple to do. So once again, it takes a little bit of time. Oh, we started. So we have our introduction right there. Once again, if you find that find what the AI is writing is too short, you can simply ask him to write it longer. Other things that you can do is, for example, give him a certain amount of words. So let's say, for example, you want to write down about a certain topic in 1,000 words. You can just write down, can you write it down in 1,000 words? And you'll see it's gonna work pretty well. So yeah, writing me 3 paragraphs. Yeah, it wrote 4 paragraphs. So it's a little bit more, but once again, it's not a big deal for the kind of work that it has produced. All right. All right, so now we talked about the sun. So scientific articles, as you can see, it works pretty well. Can you write me a 2-paragraph article about why 1 plus 1 equals 2? Let's make it in 3. So here we go. And we have an article about this. So as you can see, pretty fun. So it can be used in science. Once again, I highly suggest you to ask him more complex questions. Once again, me here, I'm just trying to present you what are the places where you can use it. So you can easily use it for scientific purposes. So here, for example, write me a 3-paragraph article about 1 plus 1. Sometimes the things that it will do, it will write a little bit more. So instead of 3 articles, it writes down 4. Once again, you can ask him to correct it. You wrote, for example, here, you wrote me a 4-paragraph article. Can you a 3-paragraph article, please? Once again, I talked to him like a human, but you'll see it still works. So paragraph number 1, which is just 1 sentence, well, 2 sentences, yeah, 2 sentences. Number 2, and number 3. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3. So sometimes if you see that it makes some kind of mistakes like this, you can just ask it to correct itself, and you'll see it will simply correct it. So I hope you guys understand another way that you can use this amazing AI. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So in this class, we are going to talk about some other applications that you guys can use Chatgpt for. So pretty simple. In the past few classes, we had, we talked about writing articles, writing ads, writing various posts, writing emails, and other things like that. Today, I want to talk about Chatgpt for an application that is pretty useful, especially if you guys work in the coding industry, all right? What exactly we're going to do today is pretty simple. We are going to generate code with Chatgpt. Once again, I'm not going to write down, I'm not going to ask it to write down complex codes. I just want to create some basic things. Then we're going to create it in Python. Then we're going to translate it into Java. And then we're going to translate it into C++. So you'll be able to see what it all looks like. All right. So pretty simple. Can you write me a code in Python that what exactly this code does? That responds, so something simple. Hello when I say hi, and responds no answer when I say anything else. So it's gonna be a pretty simple code. So it will use probably the if function, and you'll see it's gonna be pretty simple. So we're gonna ask him to write it down in Python, see what it looks like. All right, so first of all, the user will enter its input here. So basically the input will simply be hi. Then if the input that I have entered right there is equal to what is equal to say, when I say, oh yeah, I did a mistake. When I say, it's not hi, when I say say. So yeah, when I say say, it will return hello. Otherwise, else, it will print no answer. So this program will continue to run until you stop it, and it will ask the user to enter a command each time the loop. If the user enters say, it will print hello. If the user enters any other input, it will print no answer. So as you can see, it has created this simple program. Now let's correct this mistake. Can you rewrite the code and replace say by hi? So now I'm just correcting my mistake. So once again, it enters, we enter the command, so we say hello or hi or whatever we want to say. So if the answer is equal to user input, which is here, if this variable is equal to hi, so double equal sign means it's the same thing as hi, it will return hello. So it will return hello. Otherwise, it will return no answer, and it will run to the infinity. So it will run forever. So until I have entered hello. Until I have entered hi, sorry. So as you can see, it writes down simple codes. You can write down more complex codes. If you guys want to try it out with more complex codes, I highly suggest you to do it. You can then test it. For people who don't know how it works, so let's just ask Chatgpt how we can use this code. How can you write me a tutorial for how to run this code? I am a beginner. There we go. So right now you guys have the code. It will also write you a tutorial on how to use it. So if you guys don't know how to code at all, this thing will simply help you, well, use it. So open a text editor or Python development environment. So PyCharm will be the most popular. So if you check out my other courses, you'll see that I mostly use PyCharm. So type the code above into the editor. Make sure it includes while true line. All right, so it has to include the if statements. And then you simply, so this is just to save it, open the terminal or command prompt windows. And that's it. So then it will ask you to open up the terminal on your Windows, and then you simply run it. And that's it. Pretty simple. And you just write down hi and press enter, and then it will return hello. If you enter anything else than hi, it will simply give you no answer as a response. Can you translate me this code into, let's say, Java? There we go. So what exactly I asked Chatgpt to do? It will translate this code that is in Python right now to Java, all right? All right, so here, as you can see, it says system out. So you enter your command here. So if you say hello, once again, we have our if and else statement. So it's pretty much like Python here. It's just a little bit different. All right, so hello. So if the user input, it's hi, then the system will answer us hello. Otherwise, with the else, the system will simply give us no answer. And it's gonna continue until the infinity, until we enter hi. All right. So I can do this with any programming language as well. So here I did it with Python, I did it with Java. I can ask the system to print it in C++. I can ask, pretty much any programming language that I want to print it in. So as you can see, pretty simple to use. Once again, if you have programmers in your team that you want to take off of your team, well, you can program with this app. It's a joke, of course. You need to understand coding to use the code that it gives you, because once again, to be able to run a code and understand where are the mistakes, or if you want to fix something, I need to understand the logic behind coding. But of course, it makes coding way easier, because now you don't necessarily need to write down the whole code yourself. You just need to understand the logic behind coding, so the basics. And then you can simply ask Chatgpt to write you down a code, and you will be able to check out by yourself if there are some things that you want to modify. But you don't necessarily need to do the coding by yourself. You can just ask Chatgpt to do it for you, which is really amazing. Well, in my opinion, of course, it's really amazing. So if you want, you guys can run, if you want, you can run this code. If you want, you can ask him to make more complex codes. Once again, if you don't know how to run a code, you simply ask him to write down a tutorial for you, and it will explain you step by step how you can run your own code. If you guys, for example, let me show you real quick how you can correct a code. Can you correct this code for me? 2 points. So let's say instead of having hello here, we're gonna have hello without the, well, those little parentheses. So if we don't have those parentheses, it's simply not going to work, because to have text, we need to, well, to write down text, or to generate text, we need to write down those little parentheses right there. So we're gonna make this mistake intentionally, and we're simply going to ask, well, to ask Chatgpt to correct it. This code for me, and tell me where is the mistake. All right, what else we can take out? So we're gonna take out the hi right there. Good. And I'm gonna also take this hi. All right, good. So we did two intentional mistakes. Let's run the code and see what it looks like. So here we need those little parentheses to be able to print hello. And here we did the same thing for hi. So let's run it. You see? So you are missing a column. So it's not a parenthesis, it's called a column. And the single quotes. So here we go. It will simply write us down the code that is corrected. So once again, I did this with a simple code, which is right here. If you guys want to do it with a more complex code, I highly suggest you to try it out and to see how it will be printed. So pretty sure it's gonna go really well. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So in the past classes, we have talked about basically how you can use Chatgpt, and in this class, we are going to do pretty much the same thing. So we have talked about using Chatgpt for emails, for marketing, for writing Instagram posts, to write code and all those things. But you can also use Chatgpt to take care of yourself. So Chatgpt could be a companion. So let's say, for example, you want to talk to somebody. Well, you can use Chatgpt. If you want to build up a training program, well, you can use Chatgpt as well. So this is, in my opinion, a really amazing tool to do so. Let's say, for example, you are training and you want to know how much you need to eat proteins to gain mass or things like that. Well, you can ask Chatgpt as well. So we're gonna try a few queries, so you guys will see how it looks like, and you can try it yourself as well. So let's say, I am a person that do, I don't know, let's say weightlifting. I want to gain 20 pounds. I am currently, let's say 200 pounds. What type of workout should I do? All right, so let's run it. All right, so sometimes those things happen as well when there is a lot of people using. So when this happens, simply refresh the page, and usually it should work pretty fine. So I am currently doing weight training, and I want to gain 20 pounds. What type of workout should I do? All right, let's see the answer that it gives us. Increase the volume of your workout. This means doing more sets and reps. All right. Intensity of your workouts. All right, so lifting heavier weights makes sense. Pay attention to your diet. All right. Okay, make sure you are getting enough protein to support muscle growth, and consider adding in calorie-dense foods like nuts, avocados, and nut butter to your diet. So when things like that happen, as you can see here, we have a bug. You can simply ask Chatgpt to write the rest of the answer. Of course, here, as you can see, there are 3 points. So those 3 points simply means that it's still thinking about what it can write, right? Network error. So let's just regenerate the answer. So yeah, be consistent. Weight training is a long-term process, and it's important to be consistent with your workouts and diet. So yeah, what happened is that the previous text disappeared, and this is the rest of the text. All right. So as you can see, it gives pretty good, pretty good tips. So now let's say I want to, I need a workout plan. I need a workout plan. I am doing weight training. My goal is to gain 20 pounds of muscle and gain strength in legs. Can you create me a 6 days with 1 rest day? 6 days workout plan. All right, so let's run it and see what it looks like. All right, so now we have a simple, a 6 days weight training plan that focuses on building muscles and strength in legs. Good, so I wanna train legs, and it generates me a workout. So squats, 3 sets, leg press, lunges, leg curl. Day 2, rest. Day 3, upper body, so bench press, pull-ups, shoulder press, bicep curls, tricep dips. Day 4, rest. So lower body, deadlifts. Yeah, I would not suggest doing deadlifts. It has, but still, it's still a good workout. And day 7, upper body. So incline bench press, yeah, it makes sense. Lats, push-ups, lateral rise, rear dead. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, this is a simple workout. You can ask him more specific questions to help you increase your goals in training. All right. Let's say something else. Let's say I need motivation in life, and I'll ask the AI to help me be more productive. I need more. Can you give me tips to be more motivated? There we go. Motivated. There we go. It's gonna give you tips for motivation. So set specific and achievable goals. It makes sense. Track your progress. So as you can see, it gives you tips. If you need to talk with it, well, you can talk with it as a companion. If you need it for workouts, it can help you for workouts. It can even help you to cook. I tried one of, funny fact, I tried one of the receipts that this AI generated. It's actually pretty good. So no matter what you want to cook, no matter what are your restrictions, you can simply ask the AI and it will help you with it. So it's pretty simple. Pretty simple to use, and it's really personalized to your needs. So as you can see, you can really easily use this, you can really simply use Chatgpt to be able to, take care of yourself in the most, in many ways. So with training, you can take care of yourself with motivation. take care of yourself while cooking things. If you need, if you don't feel good and need to talk to someone, so this thing is really amazing for all those elements. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part. So once again, I highly suggest you to try it out. If you guys are training, you can try to make more specific trainings and workout plans. If you're, for example, a coach, you can use this to create workout plans for your clients. You can personalize them after that a little bit more. But once again, this is an amazing way for you to take care of yourself, or if you're as I said, a coach, or you're training people, to take care of your clients as well. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So in the past few classes, we have saw a lot of really interesting things. Most of all, we saw how Chatgpt works, so what exactly we can produce. We talked about creating emails, we talked about generating various things such as Instagram posts, different types of posts. We created code. We talked about generating training programs and taking care of ourselves. Today we're gonna talk about Chatgpt at work. So basically at work, usually, once again, it's for people that work in offices. If you work, let's say, in a physical field, it will not maybe apply to you. But if you work in an office and you have to submit reports about various things, it can help you out a little bit. I'm not going to write down emails again, because once again, we saw it at the beginning of the course that Chatgpt can write emails and other type of stuff. So you can just try it out by yourself. Once again, be the most precise possible. But what we're going to do today is checking how to generate various types of reports. All right. Once again, I'm going to try some funny things and we'll see how it looks like. So let's say you're working, I don't know, at a, let's say working in a business and you have to produce any kind of report. So I am working in a retail company and I need to make a report of what a professional report of what I did today. My tasks are, let's say you need to supervise the employees. What else? Check if all the products are well stored. Check if everyone is on time, and let's say make sure that everyone is productive. Well, all those elements are good for today. Can you please make me a report about it? So as you can see, it's written as a human will write it down. We can check out everything that I have wrote, so you can check out what I have wrote here. So I'm working in a retail company and I need to make a professional report on what I did today. My tasks are supervise the employees, check if all the products are well stored, check if everyone is on time, and make sure that everybody is productive. I don't work in retail, so I guess that's the tasks. Maybe there is more, maybe there is less tasks. But let's ask Chatgpt to produce a report about it. So we'll check what it looks like. So we'll run it. So here you go. Let's say you want to look professional and generate, well, you want to look professional and you want to generate a report on a daily basis. You can do it in this way. So you can just generate it with Chatgpt and modify it the way you want to modify it. So I highly suggest you to try it out. As you can see, it's pretty simple to do. It's nothing complicated. And once again, it does it really with high details. So once again, we have the summary here. We have the details. So I made rounds to ensure that all employees were following proper protocols. I also conducted tough checks of the storage. I verified that all the employees were on time. Through the day, I monitored productivity levels and provided guidance and support. Overall, it was a productive day with all the tasks being completely successful. Once again, as you can see, it's pretty precise what I ask it to do. You can even be more precise, more clear. So let's say, for example, you have an employee that have done something bad. Well, you can write it down and say, oh, can you write that this employee has done something bad, or an employee did something good? Well, can you write down that this employee did something good as well? If you are, well, here it's a simple question for a retail business, which is something really simple. If you work in, well, some higher ranks, let's say you work in management or in higher management, you can use it as well. So it can help you produce reports, and it saves you easily 1 hour. So writing something like this, thinking about it, writing it down takes a lot of time. I personally write a lot of report for my employees, and yeah, it takes a lot of time. So honestly, I always suggest you to use it. So once I have discovered this thing, it saves me a lot of time. So try it out yourself. And once again, if you're working in management and you need to write down daily reports, I'm pretty sure it can help you out. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So we saw a lot of really interesting things in our past few classes. So we talked about taking care of yourself, using Chatgpt for work, writing emails, writing marketing things, writing ads, a lot of pretty interesting things. And today I want to talk about Chatgpt for various other things. What I mean by various other things, it's mostly about how you can use Chatgpt in order to perform researches and generate research results in the best possible way. So let's say, for example, you have a research to do about how a house is built. So you can do it in 2 ways. So the most simple way is, can you write me a report about how buildings are built, or the engineering around buildings. So you can do it this way. So you click on enter, you write down, let's say, 5 paragraphs, you click on enter, and you will have an explanation about how buildings are built. Another way to do it is basically asking Chatgpt to write you down for a topic, various subtopics that you can use. So let's say, for example, for the same topic, can you write me a report about how a building is built? For the topic of and we can do it even better than this. We can ask Chatgpt to generate us a topic and then generate subtopics for that topic. So generate me a good topic name around engineering for a university level engineering class. Generate me a good topic name for university level engineering class around a good topic name engineering class about let's say building process of a building. Here we go. So this would be the first step. So generating a topic name. So what's going to happen right now is Chatgpt will generate us a topic name. Design and construction of buildings. Okay. We want a better topic. Want a better name. Can you make me a better name? So right now we want to have a better and more professionally looking name. So design and construction of buildings. We want something longer and with more details. This would be the first step. The second step will be to ask it to write down the structure. And then with that structure, you will be able to generate your report or your research. Right now it's still looking. So by the time it's looking, we will write down our next the next thing that we want to ask Chatgpt. So in this case, we want to ask it for this topic, Alright, so the answer would be structural design and construction practices. Alright, so for this topic, could you please generate me how can we write it the best way? The best text structure that I can use. I don't know if it's gonna work. We can try to write it down like this. Could you generate me the best text structure plan that I can use with all the subtopics? Here we go. So it's not written in the best way, but what we're asking right now, Chatgpt. Here we go. This is exactly what we wanted. So introduction, definition of building, overview of the building process. So here we're gonna have the design phase, construction phase. So this is perfect. This is exactly what we need. So we have our topic, so top topic, structural design and construction practices. Then after that, we will have, of course, the introduction. So we have our big points, so big topic points. So introduction, design phase, construction phase, quality control and testing, project management, conclusion. Now, what we want to do is asking Chatgpt to write down a, let's say a text for each of those. And then what you can do is simply read that text and check if it fits everything. So basically, if you want to add something, just copy and paste it. You write some things that you want to add, and you delete some things that you want to delete. So let's say for the introduction, can you, for the part 1, let's just copy this. Introduction. Can you please write me 4 paragraphs? Let's say for the introduction, for definition of building and overview of building process, or 2 paragraphs for definition of a building, and 2 paragraphs for overview of the building process. here we go. And we just run it. So this would be the next step and the most simple step. Oh, well, the most simple, it's maybe not the most simple step. But what you want to do right now is simply check out what exactly will be generated. Take note, I'm not gonna do this for all those elements right there. If you want to do it, you can try it out. But once again, I'm gonna do it just for the first one, for the definition, so you guys will see how you can try it. Well, how you can do it. So right now we have the definition of a building, overview of the building process. So in my opinion, it's a little bit short for a university level, for a bachelor's level introduction. So we can ask it to write it. Oh no, it's a little bit short. So we can ask it to make it longer. Can you make it longer? And use a better language. You can try it like this. So once again, take note. This text is not a copy and paste from the internet. This text right there, it's really personalized information that Chatgpt generates for you, for your topic especially. So let's say you're studying in engineering. Well, you can take out this, you can take out this topic, so structural design and construction practices, and generate this as your topic structure, and then simply generate your project right here. So as you can see, pretty simple to do. I know absolutely nothing about engineering and about how to build a building, but here I am, I'm creating a complete project about how to build a building. So here we go. So certainly here is a revised and expanded introduction to a class on the building process of a building. So as you can see, definition of building. So here we go. It's creating our text. Take note, sometimes there are, I'm not going to talk about the mistakes, I'm going to talk about some bugs that can happen. If the text is too long, sometimes it can either bug or, we had this problem in our past class. So it simply disappears, the answer simply disappears and it says network error. You can just copy and paste your last query and make it run. It should normally run. Okay, now it's perfect. Or if the text didn't finish, so for example, let's say it stops here, you can simply ask ChatGPT to finish the last query, so finish the last text. So those are some bugs that happen sometimes, but once again, they're not that much of a big deal. So as you can see now, it's perfect. It's way longer than the introduction right here. We have our 2 paragraphs. I'm reading it, and it looks it looks a little bit better with a better English. So as you can see, this is a pretty good introduction, and this could be a really good way for you to generate high quality content for your researches. So this is for the introduction right there. I can do the same thing for the design phase, the construction phase, the quality control and testing, and project management. I can even ask ChatGPT to write a longer structure. I can ask ChatGPT to write a longer text that contains, let's say, for example, 1,000 words. If you need to generate, a report of 10,000 words, you can ask it to write down longer introductions. So once again, it's all up to you. But as you can see, the introduction took me 10 minutes to do? Normally it would take me like 1 hour at least, and that's just for the introduction part. For the rest, it would have taken me at least 2 weeks to do. So I'm not an engineering student, but if I was, it will probably take me 1 to 2 weeks to do, and if I do it full time. So it's not that easy, and with this tool, you can do it in less than 1 hour. So it can be used for school, it can be used for any other thing once again. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will use it as well. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So until now, we saw many really interesting things about this application. So we saw all the ways that you guys can use Chatgpt. and what exactly you can perform with it, and how to make your life easier with this application. Today I want to talk about another product that has been produced by OpenAI. It's free as well, and this product works in the same way as Chatgpt, but instead of generating you text, it generates you pictures. Once again, you'll see this product is not perfect yet, but it's pretty impressive to see what exactly it can do. This product works, well, in the sense, like ChatGPT, this product works in the sense that it will produce an image that is not a copy and paste from the internet. It will really produce a unique image based on what you ask the product to do, all right? So to have access to the product, I'll ask you guys to simply get on openai.com and simply scroll down the page. Here you will have ChatGPT and DALL-E 2. So simply click on DALL-E 2 since it's the product we are going to use. Then you will have access to a page that looks like this. So as you can see, this is the page of DALL-E. Then simply click on the login button right here. All right. Once again, if you have created an account for ChatGPT, it will work as well. It will simply be your Microsoft account. Then when you're logged in, you will have access to a page like this. So this is the page of DALL-E. Once again, as I told you, the way it works, you simply describe the picture that you want to see, and it will convert your text into a picture. So let's try it out. So let's write down photograph of a fish flying in space with water and stars. Something funny and complicated. Generate. So right now the picture is generating. As you can see, you will have not only one picture but a few pictures. Here we go. So we have a fish, a photograph of a fish flying in space with water and stars. So we have stars and we have water. So once again, it's not the best pictures, but it's really something impressive to see. What we can ask it again. Photograph, drawing, let's say drawing of a computer in the ocean. Generate. Alright, so right now we will have a drawing of a computer in the ocean. Take note, it's really... Here you go. Alright, so we have here a drawing of a computer in the ocean. As you can see, you have a lot of computers in the ocean. Alright, you can simply write down surprise me. 3D render of a cute tropical fish in aquarium of a dark blue background digital art. Here we go. Let's just refresh the page. So sometimes you will have this error right there. Here we go. So we have various fishes here that you guys can use, I guess. I don't know for what purpose. Let's write again, surprise me. Teddy bear shopping for groceries, one line drawing. So the more complicated the more detail you ask it to draw. So yeah, if there is a bug, simply refresh the page and normally it should work. So the more details you ask it to draw, the more you will have, the more detailed it will be. So here we ask for a teddy bear shopping for groceries, one line drawing. So here you go. It's drawn in one line. So this means that the pencil have passed only once on it. So as you can see, pretty impressive what you can have with this application. I highly suggest you to try it out if you guys haven't tried it out yet. So as you can see, this is what you can do with OpenAI. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class. Hello guys, and welcome to the last class of our course about the complete introduction to Chatgpt. So as you can see, this would be the last class of our course about Chatgpt. I hope you guys have learned a lot of things through this course. Once again, I tried to make it as simple and straight to the point as possible. It's not like any of my other courses that are 3, 4, or 5 hours long. My goal here was really to show you what exactly this product was like, how it worked, and all the things that you guys could have done with it. So I really hope that this course will help you in the future and save you hours of your time by helping you make tasks way more efficiently. So there is a lot of things that we saw in this class. So first of all, we talked about, well, we had the introduction. We created your Chatgpt account. So until now, you should have your Chatgpt account. We did emails, we did basic code, we wrote down articles. We wrote down ads, we used Chatgpt for work, and we used Chatgpt for school project as well. And finally, we talked about DALL-E, which is another product of OpenAI. And yeah, so those are the things that we talked about in this course. Once again, I tried to make this course as interesting and informative as possible, not make it too long. Once again, the product is really simple to understand. Right now, I highly suggest you to try to use this product on a daily basis, especially instead of making, well, if you have to make a Google research or looking for something, it's always cool to go through Google. But if you want to generate information, Chatgpt will save you hours of your time. So this is, that's a fact. So instead of writing down text yourself and everything, with Chatgpt, you will be able to use it. If there is one thing that I want you guys to have learned from this course, is really use it for big projects, and especially coding. So if you guys are in programming right now, yes, you would have to learn programming, because if you want to program, you need to you can just ask Chatgpt to create the code for you. You need to understand the logic behind it. But of course, if you know how to program, Chatgpt is really a game changer. You'll be able to generate code, check the code, verify the code, make it as you wanna make it. And also, if you write down a lot of code, this app will allow you to correct it. So instead of spending hours trying to correct your code, it's gonna be done in a few minutes or max 1 hour. So as you can see, you really can work way more efficiently. And this is why I highly suggest you to work with this tool as much as you can. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys will like it. So what's next? Right now, next thing that you guys can do is really try to use it on a daily basis. Instead of just using Google, you can use Chatgpt to ask questions. Once again, it's pretty cool. It's a really nice tool. Yeah, if you want to learn about a certain topic, you can go there. It's really amazing tool, in my opinion. I use it a lot, and personally, I really like it. Finally, I hope you guys have liked this course. I tried to make it as simple and straight to the point as possible, having the maximum amount of examples, not doing a course that is too long for nothing. What I highly suggest you is simply practice and use it, and you'll see it's really simple to use. Finally, thanks a lot for joining my course. I was really happy to be your instructor for the whole course. It was really appreciated from me. And once again, hope to see you at any of my other courses. And yeah, so that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in any other of my courses.